Still, that's my favorite. You cannot top that one. It's so unbeatable that it has life hacks on. Life hacks. It has health hacks on. Like, its health is infinite. You can't kill it. You can't overtake it. It's impossible. It's stuck there. The only way it'll be removed is if it gets a ban. I don't know where I'm going with this analogy. It's kind of... It kind of got a little sussy. King Boo's gonna screw me over. No. Clutch? Question mark? 20.6? Okay. That's fair. Better than what I expected to get after clipping that. Damn. No! 59. Ugh, screw you, game. Screw you. I had to mess up that one turn at the end, and now I'm gonna be like... Okay, even. Whatever. Even Stevens. We'll go with it. Anyone even seen that show, Even Stevens? Is it good? I don't know anything about it. This Christmas, you will post that to Instagram. Good idea. Mushroom sit. It could be worse. I mean, it's better than Lunar Spaceway. Why is that track on CGP? I say that about a lot of tracks, don't I? Why is this track in CGP? I complain so much about CTGP that I complain about other people complaining. That's how much I complain. This game has consumed me. I have been eaten whole. I have been... No, I'm not finishing that sentence. We do not speak of that word in this household. Yeah, I'm aligned. I lost a bit of speed there, it's fine. I'm not gonna lie, this version is better, but I kind of miss Torrens' version because you used to be able to trick on, like, nearly everything. The one time I go for a... Okay, you suck, game. You actually suck. Literally the one trick I go for in this race. This is stupid. I didn't even know Lunar Spaceway existed. It's one of those tracks you forget about until you play it and you're like, oh, I forgot. Ugh. No, you... Oh my god. Okay, lesson learned. I'm not doing that anymore. I promise. You asshole! I'm gonna snap my disc in half. Bro. What is this? Okay. Alright, whatever. Under 4 minutes, I'll take it. Well, it actually might even out to 4 minutes roughly, but... It mainly depends on when you split. I split after the menus. A lot of people don't. EX for staff goes on the MC1 update. Pog. That's very pog. I am no longer in the CGB server, so I can't do ghosts even if I wanted to, which I don't, so... I don't know. That's a story for another day, kids. Well, it's a story I've already told plenty of times, but I don't want to talk about it. Because I am beating a dead horse. There is literally a mark on the horse where I have beat it to death. And it's got flies and everything on it. It is that beaten up and dead. It is so dead that you can look at it and go, wow, that horse is dead. You can't watch the Olympics on Twitch. I'm so sad, bro. Imagine caring about the Olympics in 2021. Hell, I don't even think the Olympics are on Twitch. It's just like some... I literally looked at the channel the other day, and they had the flipping announcer guy from Fortnite, and he's like, hey guys, we got some epic gamer stuff. And I'm just like, no, I don't... I just want to watch some dudes swim in a pool for like 5 hours. I don't want to watch Minecraft Dream SMP Live Olympics, okay? That's not my cup of tea. If it's your cup of tea, good for you. You're allowed to like things, but I'm the streamer guy. I am equally allowed to hate on things. Really now. NBC is the US equivalent of the BBC, and that no one likes them. No one does. Am I right? Yo, any British viewers in chat? Am I right? Am I right? I don't live in Britain, so I don't know. British? You're not British? Damn. That's probably a good thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was rude. The Office and Superstore. Bro, I love The Office. The Michael guy from The Office walks in the building and he's like, hi guys, you need to work or I'm gonna fire you. Ha, that's a joke. I'm just joking, guys. This is funny. And then the guy with the glasses is like, I'm gonna prank the shit out of Jim. And then the office building explodes and then credits roll. That's The Office. True, Toxic. That's actually true. Big British company. Yeah, something like that. Benaroni? Dude, that's a pog name. It's like macaroni, but it's not. I like that name a lot. How are you doing, man? Welcome. Hope you're having a good one. Let us commence forth. British? Is this an anti-BBC cartoon? How dare they? I thought for a second I was gonna miss that. I was like, ah. This is not PB pace, just so you know. I'm comparing against average splits just so I feel better about myself. I'm literally taking a page out of Bradley's book. I don't even care. CBC in Canada? No way. No, this is Patrick. Yeah, true. It's always Patrick. Imagine watching a British porno and then the lady's just like, oh, I'm arriving. Just imagine that for a second. Unless you don't want to imagine it, which I don't blame you. Maybe don't imagine it. Maybe don't do that. That'd probably be better for the majority of us here. I'm sorry I suggested that. I take full responsibility. Do 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 do. Do. Guys, BBC is good. It has Doctor Who on it. Even though Doctor Who hasn't been good in like 4 years. 3 or 4 years, I don't know. No, it's a Twitter joke. I stole a joke from Twitter because I don't have original humor. At all. Someone said that on Twitter, and I'm like, that's good. I'm gonna steal it. It's fine. Ooh, okay. I can vibe with this track. You once watched British children's television at 5 in the morning, and the only reason you stayed was because there was Fireman Sam. True! Fireman Sam's a banger! No, I'm more of a Postman Pat kind of guy, but, you know. I like the episode where the dude in Postman Pat has a penny whistle, and he's like, I love me penny whistle, I do. And then he cuts a big, and then Postman Pat's just like cutting the floor, just breaking it down. Now that is comedy. I thought you were the weird child. Nico, what is wrong with you? Why? I don't, no. Okay, I'll admit this. I have seen it before, but it was unwillingly. Because for the longest time, I had avoided watching it because I knew what it was about, even though I had never actually seen it before. So I was like, I don't want to watch this. This is gross. But one day, curiosity killed the cat. Let's just say that. It was in the Twitter replies, but I didn't know what it was. So I was like, okay, this looks interesting. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of hot. And then the one cup part comes in, and I'm like, oh. That's what this is. Well, that's just gonna be burned into my retinas forever. Thanks, internet. I sometimes wish I could steal one of the javelin knives. The little javelins, the little throwing things they have at the Olympics. I wish I could just yeet it into the Twitter servers. And just delete every tweet ever. Except for the one about I'm arriving. That's a banger tweet. But other than that, you know, just delete every tweet in existence. Twitter needs to die. Stans have ruined it. Yeehaw! No. I don't want that. Do. Delete your tweets? I would if I could. Believe me. I don't know what your tweets are about, but I would if I could. Oh wow, I'm actually nearly on PB piss. Well, not quite, but I'm like kind of near it. They froze a sweater and tried to heat it up using a burner, and they set fire to their house. What? What an episode. That sounded like a that sound planned out. That didn't sound like an accident. That sounds like it was planned out to kill someone. That was premeditated murder. Person on fire. True! Actually true. Delete my tweets on my old accounts where I was retweeting giveaway. Oh my god. Like and retweet this post to win a Fortnite card. Bruh. Peep this one. No, really, peep this one. No more Fortnite. No more cards. No more $19 cards. I actually have 3 Fortnite cards. I have 4 Fortnite cards. I have 3 $19 cards, and then I have a $31 card because I have no life. I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry for letting you down. I'm not kidding, by the way. I'll show you after this race. I actually do own Fortnite cards. That's not a lie. I really do own Fortnite cards. This is faster. I don't know why I didn't do this lap one. Adele sales. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that after this because the cars are getting hectic. There's like more cars show up throughout the race, even though the car quantity never changes. It feels like more get added throughout the race. One's got 300 likes and a reply. I've gotten around that much as well as like a reply to. No, I was. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I remember on one of my old accounts. The tweet is deleted now, but I replied to Nikki Jakey, who's one of my favorite YouTubers, about something, and he replied back, and both of our tweets got like a ton of likes, and it was really funny. I think he was complaining about game journalism, and I was like, and I said something like, GameSpot's like the worst or whatever, and he's like, that's exactly the website I was alluding to. This was funny. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna show them. Guys, look. I wasn't kidding. You see this? Do you want to win some free V-Bucks? Enter my giveaway. Oh, and I said I owned a purple one as well. Look at this. I own a purple one. I really have a problem. I have a huge problem. 8,000. Well, it's 5,000. I can't afford 8,000. Well, I could, but there's a point. Look, here's the thing with Fortnite cards, right? They made the value cheaper last year. Like, they brought the value of V-Bucks down, so they're a lot cheaper than they used to be. So now $50 worth of V-Bucks are just around 30 bucks. And $30 worth of V-Bucks are about 20 bucks. Or hence the $19 Fortnite card. That's where that meme came from, because they lowered the prices last year. But the thing is, there's still a huge gap, because like the $30 Fortnite card, it's $32, but we'll just say 30. The $30 Fortnite card has $50 worth of V-Bucks. And then you go to like hundreds of dollars worth of V-Bucks, it's like 12,000 or 13,000. That shit's like $70, $80. No. That's way too big of a jump. You go up by $10 increments for the first 3 cards, and then the 4th card, boom, it's gone like $40 up in value. Like, no. No, I'm not doing that. If you want to do it, sure, money. I'm not judging, but for me, nah. Oh yeah, I saw it. Okay, speaking of Twitter, I saw a tweet earlier that said something about Twitch's statistics, how like Apex is the most viewed shooter right now, because Warzone's kind of sucky and dying, and people are like, oh, this is only proving that Apex is the best battle royale, and I'm just sitting here thinking, imagine thinking battle royales are good to begin with. Like, imagine. Battle royales are boring. I'm sorry, they are. I've tried to get into them, and the only one I actually like is Fortnite. Because Fortnite is actually memeable. Can you name a single meme about Apex? No, you can't. That's the answer. I'm gonna answer it for you. There's nothing memeable about Apex. At least Warzone has memes from other games in its franchise. Like, Soap. I don't know anything about Soap, but you know what I mean. If you've actually played the series, you probably are like, ha ha, I get that reference. You never played Fortnite? I mean, hey, fair. I don't blame you. I do not blame you a single bit. I got roped into it about 3 years ago. I started like early to mid 2018 when the game was really starting to take off in like season 4. I actually played season 3 first because I was around the time Twitch had like some Twitch Prime promotion. Sorry, Prime Gaming promotion. I forgot they changed it. Bleh. That name sucks. But anyway, they changed it to, they had like a promotion where it's like, oh, if you make an account and do the thing, you get free skins. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. And I play the game for like an hour and I'm like, I don't like this. I'm not enjoying this. And then I come back like a season later because they have like an Infinity War crossover with Thanos. And that's when the game hooked me. Like a season later. I didn't really enjoy season 3 that much because I didn't have much fun with it at first. But then I played season 4 and I'm like, this is a banger. And I just kind of got roped into the game ever since. The game ain't shit. Yeah, I know. Apex is EA looking at Overwatch and going, hey, what if we did that but Battle Royale? That's a good idea. That's what Apex is. Oh my... I thought I was cleared from that. That was entirely on me. Okay. That was entirely my fault. The Thanos meme was everywhere? Yeah, true. Thanos doing the default dance? No way. Does Apex have a default dance? Do they even have emotes? Does Apex even have emotes? Does anyone know? I'm actually serious. I don't know if they do. If they do, they're probably not memorable. Fortnite went from making funny emotes to just cashing in on TikTok trends. That's what they do now. They just make TikTok emotes. And you can't really complain about it because it's not going to make a difference because everyone just buys them anyway. You're like, oh my god, it's the Rolly song. I like this music. I'm going to buy it. I'm kind of a guilty party because I gifted the Rolly emote to Bradley as a joke once. And it made him so mad that he quit Fortnite for like a day. And then like a couple weeks later, he gifted me the emote with revenge in mind. So that was fun. We hope all of your Fortnite... Stop. Stop. Apex has basic emotes. Like what? Like a pointing emote? Like you point in a direction, you're like, the enemy is over there. We should go that way. And then you die because you were emoting. You weren't actually moving. Emotes wouldn't make sense in Apex. True. Because it's first person. To be fair, though. To be fair. Gary's mod is also first person, and it has emotes. Well, it has one emote. And it is better than the Fortnite default dance. You cannot change my mind on that. Is this trickable? No. It is not trickable. I'm sad. Right. Like a semi-post-apocalyptic world. I mean, yeah. But it would be funny. It would be funny if they did. You know Apex is eventually going to get to a point where they're going to be like, oh, let's make creator skins. And they're just going to copy Fortnite. You know it's going to happen eventually. It will happen. Can't wait for the Apex cross Ninja crossover. Ninja has to be in everything. He's in Raid Shadow Legends, for God's sakes. He's gonna be in everything. And it'll be funny. It's Ninja, it's Ninja, it's Ninja. Ninja be like, I'm huffing and puffing and chuffing. I go to the mixer, I make me a bag. And then I leave. That didn't rhyme. Whatever. Shroud also did that, but I'm not saying the same thing twice, so boo. Ooh, that was clean. I thought for a second I was actually gonna clip that wall, but we're fine. We're good. It would not be a skin, it would be a whole new character with perks and stuff. I mean, true. But Apex makes you buy characters anyway. So it's like... Isn't that a thing with Apex? Like, literally with character... Actual... Not even, like, skins. Just, like, straight up characters with unique abilities. You have to buy them. Isn't that a thing? I don't actually know how the system works. So I don't want to rag on it and then, like, be wrong. But, like... Last I checked, I'm pretty sure you had to buy heroes or whatever they're called. And it was stupid. It was a very stupid system. But I'm not surprised considering the game is published by EA, so... They will charge you an arm and a leg just to play Palpatine in Battlefront 2. They'll do anything. Oh yeah, not to mention Roger Craig Smith voices a character in the game, and he's apparently like the worst character, stats-wise. That upsets me. Well, at least last I checked, he was the worst character statistically, which upsets me, because Roger's awesome. He should voice the best character statistically, but no. I guess not. I guess we just can't have nice things. Hello, Acrius, or however you say your name. I don't know. I apologize, but I hope you're doing well today. That is a very hyped up emote. Acrius. Oh, I said. Oh, okay, I guess I did say it right. EA be like FIFA 32. Yep. We're gonna add a story mode where you get beat up by British people if your team loses to Italy. Realism. It's coming home. Just kidding. I'm trying not to look at chat for a second. I need to focus on this. On a lot of longer tracks, I try to focus on the race just so I can get a good time. I appreciate the fact that this is 2 laps. But Lunar Spaceway is 3. They're about the same length. And Lunar Spaceway is longer. Like, sure. Make that the longer track, even though I prefer this one way more, personally. You can technically grind for them, and even then if you know how to play, it doesn't matter which character you play. Okay, well that's fair. This is stupid, though. Like, you have to admit it's stupid. Like, yeah, it could be worse. That's not a terrible system, but it's just like... Why even do it in the first place? You know? It's kind of silly to just lock stuff out like that. Because the game is free to play. It's free to play. You know? I don't want to have to grind for whole characters. I will grind for cosmetics. That is fine. Say what you want about cosmetic microtransactions, but at least, generally, when you pay for cosmetics, you're paying for it because you want them. Not because you're trying to unlock features that were missing before. You know what I mean? Generally, most of the time when you get cosmetics, you're getting them because you want them. That's generally the basis of it. If you're buying something because you need it, like, oh, the gameplay will be better if I own this, then the game just sucks. It just sucks. Also, I died. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to go for the shortcut, but I don't know how to do it on this version. Because the mushrooms are terrible here. I'm sorry, ZPL. Your version is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like the mushrooms at the end. They're way different than they used to be. Because this is smaller than the original. Oh, scenario. I love cosmetic microtransactions. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't feel as compelled to complain about them, I guess. Like, it's stupid. I agree, it's stupid. But, again, you're generally buying them willingly. It's not... The core game itself is free. You're not paying for things to unlock features. You know what I mean? You're buying it because you're like, hey, this looks cool to me. I want to own it. And not to mention the fact that Epic Games actually has a support a creator system where, like, you know, if you use certain codes, you can actually support certain creators. They get, like, a small percentage of the revenue made from that purchase. So at least you could say that.
You saved me. Why?
But you know. Monkey. Sunken Boat. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You have once played 8 hours in a game to buy a golfer skin. I hope it was worth it. Thank you for the host. Hello, Boshi. Hope you're doing well today. I can't see who hosted me, but I'm assuming, yeah, it was you. No. I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. I didn't see what track was picked. Oh, Cookie Village. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. I can vibe a little bit. Jam out a little bit to this track, you know what I'm saying? Feeling it. Yeah. Yeah. No, don't land on the... Okay. You're drenched in sweat. Maybe you should go take a shower, then come back to the stream. Unless you're not able to, which... Oh well. I don't know what to say. Ah! I'm stopping, I don't care. Just give me the boost. It's not that long of a track. It won't harm me in the long run. I hope I'm not foreshadowing anything. Clip this if I am. And feel free to spam it if I am foreshadowing my doom later. Yard work and 25 degrees Celsius. Oh, God. That's bad. Why do I always go for that? I'm literally playing with fire every time I go for that jump. I don't know why. It doesn't do anything. It's pointless. I just do it because I'm like, huh. This is my audition tape for Jackass. I'm gonna jump this puddle and not die. Oh, whoops, I died. Oh my god. Do 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 do. Wee. Damn, I'm still 4 minutes ahead? That's impressive. That's very impressive. Well, 4 minutes ahead of my average, not my best. What is my best? Really? Not that far ahead, am I? There's no way I'm not that far ahead. Ah. Even staying off Twitch, there isn't even... I mean, hey, nothing wrong with a break. It's good to get one sometimes. Focus on other stuff. I'm kind of the same way. I don't really watch... I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of Twitch streams. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I will watch certain people to support them if I like them enough, but other than that, I just don't watch Twitch streams in general. You know, it's just... eh. It's not that I dislike people particularly or don't care or don't have interest. It's just I just don't watch Twitch streams at all. I don't know why. Like on the odd occasion, maybe I'll have like a streamer on in the background and I'll be listening to them if it's just mostly them, you know, talking, because it's kind of like a pseudo podcast for me. But you know, other than that, I don't really watch Twitch streamers that much. It's not really something I do.
Check this out. Mommy milkers, big mommy milkers, big huge milkers, and huge big milkers.
Badlands Chugs is over here spitting facts. Madeline, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. I do apologize if my Twitch alerts are a little weird. They're on a random cycle. So like every time someone follows, it's a different alert. And I just have a bunch of memes. I have not hit a pinball for a single lap. All 3 laps I'm clean. Let's go. We're gaming? We're gaming? Let's go. Used to watch Twitch all the time, so you took a break for a few months. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm just shaving off time here, like by the seconds. Oh, we got. Luigi Circuit. Okay, all right. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. I think it might be. Well, might be about the same as Unnamed. Unnamed Valley might be a little bit faster. Just a little bit. But they're probably about the same, because Unnamed Valley is 5 laps. Obviously, it'd be a different story if it were 3 laps, like it used to be. Thanks, lap counter. Lap modifier. Is this a category in speedrun? Yes, it is. There is a separate category for CTGP specifically on speedrun.com. There's actually multiple categories for CTGP. This is just one of the more popular ones. Basically, it's just random 32 tracks. And also, hello, Madeline. Hope you're doing well today. No way. Oh, okay, come on. Come on. Give it a try then. Yeah, it is. That's kind of the fun part about it, though, is like, I mean, it helps to obviously be very consistent with your gameplay, but really you can have a bad day with your gameplay and still get like a really good time if you get a bunch of short tracks. It's just very RNG heavy. I kind of find it more fun than just, you know, original 32 tracks. That's just me, personally. I had to look at something. Switch comparison. Yeah, just switches the comparison. So if I go... personal best... Okay. No. I really just pressed the wrong button. Crap. I'm comparing against my average, but I am apparently on PB pace. I think? I don't even know at this point. I'm trying not to really pay attention, because I just want to get a good run. I'm somehow already almost halfway through and I haven't even hit 50 minutes yet, so I'm clearly doing something right. Do 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 do. Yoshi Falls is kind of a weird music choice for this track. It's okay. It fits. I just feel like there would have been a cooler music choice for this. I don't know why. What do you guys think? Do you think Yoshi Falls fits for this track, or do you think there's a better choice? Like, music-wise, obviously. Gonna go eat. Be back. All right. Enjoy your meal. I should eat actually, but can't right now. I'm that one character from Monster House who's just on the arcade machine for like 3 days straight or whatever. That's me right now. I'm in the zone, and I cannot. Okay, I'm not in the zone anymore. I don't know what other music you'd put on it. True. I'm sure there's something like maybe. Okay, this is gonna be a weird one. This is gonna be a weird one, but I kind of feel like Delfino Pier would work here. That's probably a huge stretch, but I feel like it would actually work here. Mainly because of the instrument set. It kind of just feels like a song you'd hear on a food-themed track. I don't know why. Do you use bagging strats? Not for itemless runs. I do itemless runs particularly, but there are some tracks where it is good to use items. Okay, so the basic setup, from what I understand with 32-track runs, is that the first track you play, because CTGP's random system does not work, so you have to choose all the tracks. So what you do is the first track, you can pick whichever one you want. Typically, most runners like myself pick Ghost Valley 2, because it's the fastest one. Then after that, for every track onwards, you just press the plus button to randomize it, and whatever track you get, that's the one you play. Pretty simple. If you play with items, there are some tracks that I imagine you'd use bagging tracks on, but I don't play with items, so I don't know of any. I do know of a few people that do play with items. You could probably talk to them. And yes, I should mention as well, normal tracks obviously count here. It's not just custom tracks, like literally any track. As long as you have like the default or alphabetical layout, any track is game. You can't use custom layouts though, those are prohibited. Oh my god. Yikers. Okay, we're fine. Ooh. That was a good landing. Second lap, okay. Sorry if I get a little quiet. I tend to focus sometimes on tracks like these, so I don't fall off. So I try to avoid reading chat. If anyone says anything, I'll catch up in a second here. Whoa, okay. Almost messed up. We're good. We're good. We're gaming. Whoa, that fireball was quite big. It was a chunker. Was there? Damn, 5 minutes. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, because it's probably not gonna last, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Medieval castle ground. Okay. Sure. That's pretty good. I'm like a runaway train at this point. Why does this have Luigi Circuit music? Okay, you want to talk about music that doesn't fit on a track? This one right here. This does not fit at all. Lunch and Torque kind of works with Yoshi Falls. This just doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to wrap my head around a better music choice. I can't really think of one. Also, that looks like the texture from Sunset Circuit. Well, actually, it's a texture from Mario Kart 8. I think I recolored it. I don't remember. I think I recolored it on my version. I think it was from Wild Woods. I don't remember where I got the texture from. Whee! Okay, this is a little bit longer than I was anticipating, but this is okay. This is a good length. It's pretty good. It's fine. Oh, that bounce. Boing. My man really went boing. Okay, I'm gonna lose a little bit of time here, but it's okay. Oh no, maybe. Nah, I'm gonna lose time here through the menus. It's alright. It's okay. I hope the randomizer doesn't pick Mr. Bean track. I mean, it's not out of the question, because any track is game. And even if one did get picked, I'm pretty far ahead at this point, so it wouldn't hurt me too badly. At least one wouldn't. But regardless. Oh. Ooh, Peach Gardens. Okay. 1 second, by the way. Sorry about that. Had to send a text. I can't actually type it, so I just had to use Siri. Whoa. I'm getting pretty average tracks, I'm not gonna lie. They're not as short as they could be, but like they're pretty consistently, you know, good. They're not really that long at all. Oh, I chickened out. I could have gone narrow on that turn. Really narrow. That could have been performed so much better. Shut up, McAfee. I don't... How are you sending me messages? You're dead. You died. I'm sorry. Go this way. Go around the turn. Don't hit anything. I can't close out this McAfee pop-up. We're ready to check for unwanted cookies and trackers. Wow, wow. Okay, I'll do it later. Viruses can wait. Gaming is more important right now. Imagine if I run the scan and it just ends up resetting all my passwords. I'm gonna cry. I know I'm naughty for saving my passwords to a browser, but like... I just do it, okay? I am the king of bad habits. Your mom's PC has McAfee? Yeah, mine's like a family plan. Like, we have a few computers in our house that all run McAfee. It's honestly pretty good, to be honest. It's pretty decent software. It's better than Avast. That's what we used to have. Avast is awful. That service is just the worst. I don't like it at all. What do we have next? Oh. Aww. Damn. I was really hoping it picked Koopa Beach too. I was really hoping. Oh well. It's fine. We're still pretty far ahead. We'll maybe lose like a minute, maybe a minute and a half at the most. It's not that bad. Significantly faster release the mini turbo before the stairs. Yeah, I can see that. I'd have to try it. I can definitely see that, though. Why that would be the case. You don't have an antivirus on your PC. Based. You were very based, Nico. I'm not even gonna lie. My man's living on the edge, and he doesn't care. Nico plays things? More like Bonzi Buddy plays things. Why is this track 2 laps? Because yes. Okay, actually, I can tell you why. Well, I can't tell you why it's 2 laps, but I can tell you why it likely is 2 laps. This is a remake. This was made in 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. It's still when Mario Kart 7 was relatively new, and no one knew how to rip the models from it or anything. So any 3DS tracks that were made in Mario Kart Wii were remakes. They weren't ported. Like, the models weren't ripped or anything. So this was completely remade from scratch by Big Auto in 3DS Max. And because of that, it's scaled incorrectly in a lot of areas. And if you made the track 1 lap, the race would end relatively quickly. Which, honestly, I wouldn't have a problem with because I hate this track, but it's 2 laps, so just... whatever. I don't know. I honestly just want it removed. I don't even like it. No, Big Auto released a couple more after this one. I think he released Halogen Highway after this one. If I remember correctly. This was one of his last, but it wasn't the last. I think Halogen was his last. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't like Halogen either, but at least that track is like, you know, pleasant to look at. I'll give Halogen this. I don't like it as a track, but visually it's aged very well, considering when it was made. It's pretty polished. I just don't like the track and how it plays, that's all. Uh-oh. Oof. Whoa. Those are always unpredictable. First custom track you've ever played? Interesting. My first was a track that's no longer in the pack anymore, Punch City 2. That was my first. It was also my first online race with CTGP. I played it all the way back in February of 2012. Before WeamFi was a thing. When Wi-Fi still existed. Wi-Fi died the day that WeamFi was born. You can no longer go on the internet. The internet is nothing but WeamFi. Okay. You remember watching that speed build? Yeah, I remember watching that too. Wolf Castle Grounds. Okay. Are they doing another run? What is he doing? Oh, he's watching me. Really? That's what you're doing now. Stealing content. Okay, buddy. Gotcha. Well, you know what? You know what? You get this. That's what you get, Bradley. That's what you get for stealing content. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. Come on. I mean, I've got like 11 viewers anyway, so I don't care. I get money from this. Hold on, give it a second. Okay, are we back? He's not stealing content. I was just messing with him because I saw he was watching me. I was just messing with you, Bradley. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. You're cool. You can steal my content any time of the week, Daddy. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. Ah, it was funny. I make myself laugh. Whee! He stole some of your content before? Pog. You should make a reaction channel. Actually, don't do that. That'd be a terrible idea. No, here's what I would do. I would want to have a reaction channel where I'm like hyped up in the intro, where I'm just like, hey guys, we're gonna react to this epic video. You hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna do all that. And then when the video plays, I just stare at it with a poker face for like the entirety of the video. I never pause to comment on it or anything. It's just the length of the video and me with a poker face. And then at the very end of the video, I'm just like, wow, that was crazy. Hit subscribe to watch more. That would be my video. And it would be okay because I wouldn't make money off of it. Nah, just kidding. Try Not to Laugh compilation number 49. Dream Edition. Oh god, I'm losing time here too? Damn. That's rough. This is fine. I told you we'd hit this eventually. I wasn't gonna be that far ahead forever, but it's okay. I'm surprised I'm still under an hour. I've been under an hour for so long, but I'm about to go over in a bit. Oh boy, okay. What's your favorite CGB track? I don't know. I don't really have one. If you'd asked me this like a few years ago, I'd probably give an answer, but most of the tracks I actually used to like a lot are gone, so I don't really have an answer. Actually, last update, if you had asked me this a few weeks ago before the current version we're on released, I would have said Jungle Falls. That was one of my favorite tracks from Diddy Kong Racing. I love that track. And now it's gone, and it sucks. I hate it, because it was one of my favorite tracks. So now I just don't really have a favorite. I can't really pick one. I'm taking some pretty tight turns here. Dude, dude. You like Seaside Circuit? Yeah. I was sad about that one too, but to be fair, with Seaside Circuit, I already knew before it was removed that it was very unpopular. So I kind of expected it to get removed. Like, that was a track I had made peace with. You know, I was like, I'm sad it's going, but I understand. I've accepted it, and it's gone. Jungle Falls, on the other hand, was like out of nowhere. I was like, what? Why is this removed? Are you mad? You little off your rocker? You like old tracks? Pretty much all of my favorites are true. That's me. When I play video games. I can't wait for like some clickbait channel. If Mario Kart, I would love to see the day if Mario Kart ever becomes popular enough for this, where some clickbait channel makes a Mario Kart Wii video, and it's just a compilation of like 1.01 and 1.02 gameplay, and it's just overlaid with text that says, like if this video made you cry with nostalgia. Like, just imagine. Oh, that would be the best thing ever. It'd be hilarious. Hell Pyramid. Not one of my favorite Spy Kid tracks. I'm a little bit critical of that one. I know the update Spy Kid was working on is pretty good, though. He was actually improving it. But, again, I can't really say until I play it. So I don't know if it's better or worse. I don't even know if it's released. I don't think it is. I don't remember. Checking something on the Discord, by the way. I apologize for the scrolling sounds. Especially when it comes to competitive play. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I say this a lot on my channel, but I'm aware you are new here, so I'll just be upfront with you. I don't like Mario Kart Wii competitive at all. I think it's a huge joke. If you personally enjoy it, awesome, good for you. But it's just a joke of a mode to me. It's honestly ruined CTGP in a lot of ways, mainly with like the track selection. Because now you have to take competitive into account. Yay! Mario Kart Wii is like the least competitive game ever. It never should have gone competitive, and yet it is. I just don't take competitive gaming seriously in general, but just, I don't know. Mario Kart Wii competitive is just silly. Competitive in any Mario Kart game is silly. I only enjoy watching it, not playing it. It's torture. That's fair. That's fair. I guess it is fun to watch. You know, when the commentators are interesting. I swear I've watched a few in the past and the commentators sound like they had gone without like 2 weeks of sleep. And it made it very uncompelling for me to watch. No offense to the commentators, just, you know. You really gotta just, you know, you gotta make it interesting for people who don't know what the heck's going on or don't care that much. Emil's it. Yeah. I like Emil. He's cool. I don't watch him as much as of late. I don't think we've spoken in like forever, but he's cool. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if I've scared him off because of how much I shit talk competitive, but like, you know, I still like him. He's cool. He's very nice. I even played Crash Team Racing with him once. That was cool. Wasn't really into it though, but eh. Can't like everything. Oh yeah, and then there was the time Ludwig streamed the finals. I could have played that better. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna just be real with you for a second. Look, Ludwig commentating, that was cool. This is very awesome to get like a big name in general, but like, Was he really the best choice? Like, was he? He's never seemed like a commentator type of guy. I don't watch him, so I could be terribly wrong, but he just has never seemed like he would be suited for that type of commentary. I don't know. They did it again this year. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Was he better this year? Because I don't think I've seen him this year. He commentated Melee in the... Oh, okay, well, that's fair. I really just did that. I think it'd be really funny. I mean, it would probably do well as well. It wouldn't be a bad thing, but I think it'd be pretty funny if, like, an FNCS commentator did MKWC finals. That'd be pretty cool. That would... If you taught them, like, basic competitive lingo with Mario Kart Wii, and, like, okay, here's like, some stuff you need to know about, and they're like, okay, cool, got it. Bro, I would watch that shit any day of the week. Even though I hate Mario Kart Wii competitive, I would still watch it just for the commentary. I'm not even gonna lie. Aiden mostly carried? Yeah. Oof, gonna be losing time again. Bummer. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna play it safe here, because I am losing time anyway, so I don't want to, you know, lose more. The only competitive I care about in MKW is non-serious comp. Yeah, I guess. I just don't like comp in general. I don't know. It's kind of hard to change my mind on that. And it's not like I haven't played it either. I have played competitive before. Not as much as other people, but I have a little bit of experience with it. And what I played, I hated. I didn't enjoy it at all. And I remember a while ago I was complaining about Mogies, like how I didn't have fun with them. And literally the #1 defense, I remember it was Jake specifically who said it, but there were other people. The #1 defense they had was, well, you don't know how to play regular tracks, like retros and nitros. If you knew how to play them properly online, you would have a lot more fun. And it's like, I mean, true, but like, that's not the issue I had with Mogies. Like, how well I play doesn't change the fact that I don't like competitive. It doesn't factor in at all. I don't like competitive because of the community. The community is very, very toxic and stupid. It is full of very young people. That's the problem. I don't hate youth, it's just generally, I've noticed a pattern. A lot of gaming communities, typically, the younger the gaming community is, the more toxic they are. Like, the lower the age range, the more toxic they are. Again, there are exceptions. It's not always the case, but it's something I've noticed. The lower the age range, the more toxic a community typically is. Yeah. And again, like I was saying earlier, I know that the individuals, that's the thing I have to specify. Individual people that play competitive aren't always toxic. Like I said, I like Emil a lot. He's a very nice person. I like him a lot. And I have been friends with other people in the competitive scene. Like, there are good people in the competitive scene. I don't have problems with individuals. They're probably some of the most down-to-earth people that play competitive, like Batcake. I don't know Batcake very well, but he's a swell guy from what I've heard. One of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. But that still doesn't change the fact that I don't like Mario Kart Wii competitive as a whole. As a whole, it's a very toxic scene. Not to mention You know, the P word. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm talking about. The P word. There's just been a lot of those as of late. And it's just... ugh, it's just sickening. Any defense I've had of competitive in the past, I just want to wash my hands clean of, like Pontius Pilate. You know? It's sad, and my heart goes out to the victims. I'll read that message in a second, Nico. Oof. I'm starting to feel that incline. I'm starting to slide back a little bit. I'm still ahead by a ton, but... it's not as good as it once was. We're still like maybe 3 minutes ahead, PB-wise. I'll check it in a second. Yeah, about 3-4 minutes. Fair. Sky Shrine, damn it. I was hoping it'd be Asdif. So remember the day like 2016 of Old Lounge? The average was around 17. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's just the kind of community I don't like. I don't know. You gotta love when you actively say something, like let's take Twitter for example. You actively say like, I don't like communities that do X and Y, like offensive stuff, and then you get some moonbrain in the replies that's like, you would never have survived Call of Duty lobbies in like 2010 or whatever. Oh, you would have been so dead. It's like, okay, that doesn't. What's your point? What's your point? I think I would have been just fine. Like, yeah, I wouldn't have liked a lot of the stuff they were saying, but like, offensive or not, they're just words. I can just mute them and be done with it. I don't have to listen to them. Muting people has always been a thing. I've never understood that counter argument at all. Just feels like people want to hold on to things that they really shouldn't because they crave nostalgia. I prefer Asdif to get picked instead of Shrine. Yeah, same. But, you know, that's just kind of how it is with these runs. You have to work with what you got. You're not always going to get a good hand. But even when you have a day where you have a bad hand, it still helps to play well. Just get the best time you can with the tracks you're given. New generation of snowflakes, yeah. Millennials just want so badly to pin everything on Gen X that they're just digging their own grave at this point. They're like, we had it better. I remember when X and Y. It's just ironic. Like, bruh. We make fun of boomers, but millennials are kind of becoming boomers at this point. Like, that, jeez. Especially those people that use the literally Call of Duty lobby excuses are like just the millennial equivalent of a boomer defense. Of like the millennial equivalent of back in my day. Where it's like they say stuff like it was better, but it really wasn't. Oh, but it can be worse. I have to be fair. It can always be worse. You could be the Nintendo community. Wada and Reggie were awesome people, but Nintendo has never been that great of a company. They're definitely worse now than they used to be, but it's just funny to me when people are like, Nintendo was a great company a few years ago, and it's just like, no, they weren't. They weren't. They were still doing a lot wrong. You know? Again, they're better. They were better then than they are now. They've improved, or they haven't improved. They've downgraded. They were better, but they weren't. They still weren't very good. They became worse when Iwata died. First of all, rest in peace to him. And second, I actually disagree. That's a very popular thing to say, but I disagree. I think that the guy who replaced him temporarily was actually a pretty good boss. Obviously, he wasn't, he wasn't Iwata, so it wasn't quite the same, but, like, for the time he spent at Nintendo, I forget the guy's name, I apologize, but, like, this is the guy who was at the Switch presentation in 2017. I think he was a good company boss. He's a good CEO. I think he did a fair amount right. Not really a lot changed, between him and Iwata. Like, he kind of just carried the torch and just kept things at the status quo. Improved things where it was necessary as well. Directs became better, etc. The company started going downhill when that guy left and the current CEO took the position. That's when Nintendo started going downhill. The current CEO is terrible. It was like kind of stagnant with the guy that replaced Iwata. He was good, just, not much to write at home about because he didn't change much. His impact wasn't huge. But the new guy, no. No. Shintaro Furukawa. I don't know. I know it's unfair. Okay, look, I know it's unfair to pin every single problem with Nintendo on a single guy. I know how unfair that sounds, but it's just like, when you're the CEO and the company actively becomes worse when you take charge, like, you kind of have to expect people to hate on you, Well, I don't hate him. That's the wrong word choice. I shouldn't say that, but you know what I mean. I just don't like him as a CEO. There's a lot of people that I don't like as, like, insert title here. Like, as people, I could probably hang out with them and be like, yeah, you're a cool guy. But, it's like Joey Logano. This is a NASCAR driver. As a person, I'm sure Joey Logano's a great guy. I probably get along with him a lot. When he's racing, no. I hate him. Awful. Awful. I mean, he's better. He might be better now, but, like, when he started, at least, it was just, no. He was one of the most despised drivers. God, what is my RNG right now? I'm not getting any more good tracks. That's a nice squeak. Excuse me. Did you count how many drifts that was? I don't know why I said that. Actually, if you could count how many that was, that'd be pog. I don't know what I would do with that information, but... Over 9,000? True. Very true. I'm sorry, I know how mip maps work, but why does the gradient become invisible from a distance? Am I the only one who has a problem with that? That's something that just always bothers me, is like when mip maps cause textures to become invisible from a distance. It's like, okay. No! Oh, that respawn too. That was awful. I always hate falling off on long tracks. When you do it on short tracks, it's not as bad because if you still play well enough, you can still save a lot of time. It's just the long tracks like this one. If you fall off, it's not good. It's gonna sting. it's gonna sting a lot. I almost did it again. I really almost did it again. I was really about to just mess up there. Oof. Okay, I really need to just... I keep wanting to look at the chat. I'm sorry. There's nothing even happening. I mean, there was a message about the salami lid, but, you know. That can wait. I'm gaming right now, okay? I'm not gonna be 5 minutes ahead anymore. Damn. This next track better be a banger. I am PB pace all the way, but just, like, bruh. Yep, there we go. R.I.P. I'm probably gonna be, like, 3 minutes ahead still? Maybe 2? 2 or 3 minutes ahead. I don't know at this point. I don't care. I've lost track. There we go. We have... yeah, about 2 minutes ahead. Okay. That's the struggle part with the RNG. You can have, like, the best run ever, and then at the very end, it just falls apart. Oh, for Christ's sake. Really? Really? We're playing this again? You see what I mean? I didn't even finish the sentence. I didn't even finish the sentence, so we're playing this again. Okay. This is probably karma for trolling Bradley with that ad earlier. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine if it was Asdiff. It's not. It's not. That track is not gonna appear once in this run. I guarantee it. I'd be happy to be wrong, but it won't. I'm not wrong. This is really one of those tracks that I look at and I'm like, I actually wish this were 2 laps. I like it, but for speedrunning, I wish it were 2 laps. But it's just gonna be 3, so... what can you do? It's just a classic long linear shadow track. Yeah, basically. Shadow's a pretty decent CT creator, but I like him more when he either does retro tracks, like GBA tracks, or he works with Ciara. That's when he's at his best, in my opinion. His original tracks are questionable. They've never been bad, necessarily. I would say most of them are good. Like, meh to good at the worst. But it's just, there's nothing stand out about them. They're just average. Just very long and basic and boring. You know? There's not really a lot to write at home about with his work. Well, I take that back about none of his tracks being that bad. GBA, there's one track I just remembered. It was a GBA track. I think it was Peach Circuit. Yeah, it was Peach Circuit. That track is overscaled. That track is just way too big, I'm gonna be honest. It is short, but like, GBA Peach Circuit is not supposed to be big like that. Yeah, Abandoned Boardwalk. That's a pretty good one. This is gonna be under 4 minutes. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Give me something short now. I'm serious. Come on. That's enough. That's enough jokes for today. Come on. Oh no. Okay. Oh, phew. All right. Phew. I accept this track. This is good. This one's really short. We're safe. Don't worry. Yeah, it's no MC1, but this is a really short track. It's very small. Watch, I'll prove it. I'm sorry if I'm not reading chat a ton, by the way. I'm just really focused right now. I'm trying not to... Oh, I just pressed the hot button by accident. This is going to be like a 25 to 30 second lap. $29. Or no, 28. 28.8. Close to 29. Yeah, we're fine. This track's going to be huge. For time save. We got 3 more tracks after this one as well. Might be able to run it back a little bit with that. 29. Fair. I just realized as well when I went in the grass it was a dirt effect. Did anyone notice that? What was that about? It was an odd choice. I'm sure there was a reason for it, but like, why dirt? I didn't chain it properly. Oh well. See? 5 minutes. Give it a second. About to 5 minutes ahead. Pog. Alright, last 3 tracks. This is where you really gotta pray for the good ones. Oh. Mario Circuit, okay. Alright. Not the shortest, but this is good. This is gonna be good. Keep in mind as well, I'm comparing against average splits. Not my best. So, the time save I'm getting is not 5 minutes. You know, I said 5 minutes, but like, it's not. I just have it on that just to, you know, make the comparison seem bigger. It's clickbait. Poggers. But I am on PB pace, I promise. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yikes. Oh. Did you see that? Oh. Someone clip that, please. That was scary. What is that, like, the second close call I've had in a 32-track run? I've had a few, but, like, there are, like, specific ones that stand out to me. Ooh. That's a clean low trick. This is the one reg track I forget. Yeah, fair. I mean, hey, it's saving me time, so I'm not gonna shit on it. That would be rude. Thank you, Mario Circuit. I would give you a hug if you were a person. But you're not. So I'll just hug my monitor. At some point. I don't know when. Ooh. Lost my boost early. It's fine. Hold on 1 second. See? 4 minutes ahead. Is there a category like this one but for 200cc? You know what? I actually don't know. I actually have no idea. You'd have to check the leaderboards. I could see one being a thing. Like, it wouldn't be out of the question. But I personally don't know, so... You'd have to check speedrun.com for that. It'd be cool if there was one. Oh, where did my drift go? The boy got the virus. Why is there, like, light on the water? Why is the water illuminated? Is there a reason for that? I actually don't know. Is there a reason for that? Mr. Track Author, if you're in my stream, please explain the reason. You're probably not in my stream, but whatever. Water is not supposed to be illuminated like that. Unless there's a light source I'm missing. Maybe there's like a light source in that room I didn't see. This track is still jungle wallpaper. Yeah. This is a weird track to update, in my opinion. Yeah, see right here, the water is illuminated. Like, why? But anyway. This is a weird track to update. Like, I guess I can see why people like it. I don't hate it, but it's just like... This is weird. You know, like, you didn't even really do that much. It's just... slapped on I mean, there's a ton of fixes, and it has a shadow map, but, like, that's about it. Not much else. It's just a low poly model, but it has pretty shaders now. It's like the Optifine of Mario Kart Wii updates. It literally looks like you took a Jungle Cliff and just applied Optifine to it. Optifine with, those, you know, realistic shaders packs you see online. I can't think of a specific one, but you know what I'm talking about. Radioactive water? True. Could be. Pretty dangerous if we're driving through it, but I mean, I guess that hasn't stopped us before. There's been a lot of crazier stuff. Radioactive water. Toxic water for a toxic community. Hey! I'm sorry. That was good, though. You have to admit, that was good. Okay, boys. Get your big boy pants on. We're on the home stretch. Get your big boy pants on, everyone. Tighten that belt up tight. Alright? Pull them up. Get ready. Let's see what we get. Last track. Oh! Oh! Bro! Dude, I could not have gotten a better track. I mean, okay, well, to be fair, it could have been... It could have been better. Switch speed. Okay, alright. PB. There's PB. This is the best track I could have gotten. Like, literally the best track. GV2 would have been better. I know, but, like... This track is still very short. Okay? I'm not complaining with what I got. I don't think the last track on my previous run was very short, so... And I'm already this far ahead, so it helps. Got a decent amount of regs. I did. Regs are pretty short. Like, even the longest ones go no farther than, like, 3 minutes. And even then, that's kind of rare. I'm not gonna take the ramp. That's slower. Well, it feels slower. I'm just gonna go this way. Jeez. It's gonna be a 136. Let's go. Nice! Oh, wow. I told you that was gonna be short. Look at that. 5 minutes ahead. Look at that. Bruh. Oh, I want to see what I got earlier. Oh, wow. I only lost time on GB2. That is the only track I lost time on. That's wild. I only lost time here, and from there on out, I was ahead the entire run. By, like, a huge margin. I dipped down on, like, this track. I think I had a pretty long one, but then I quickly picked back up. There's definitely room for a bigger time save than what I got, but I'm content with this. Let's check average again. 8 minutes ahead of my average, pog. And then best segments. I'm 7 minutes, I'm 8 minutes behind best segments, bruh. 6th place, am I? For like in general or itemless? I think most people do like strategic items. I'm the only person on the leaderboard to do a no items 32 track run. Like the only one to submit one. I'd technically be first place in my category.